Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for watching. I am your girl Kelly, and you're my style channel where we are all about beautifying our bodies and minds, and we do that so that we can look and feel confident, stylish, and successful. So I have broken this video into two different parts, and I'll put the link for the second video somewhere on the screen. Make sure you watch the part 2, because that's more of the fun part. But in this part, we're going to be going through everything we need in order to understand who we are and how we're going to find our style and confidence. So keep watching. So I know you're watching this channel because you're trying to understand, how you can have your own signature style and how you can walk and build your confidence, or how you can come out in confidence with your own style. A lot of times we are so overwhelmed with all the things that we see, whether it's on the media or on Instagram. We have so many, celebrities that are regarded as style icons. And, a lot of times we may not know exactly what our own style is. And we're all just picking from whatever we can find, this, I like this, I like that, and you're just picking different things. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to the fact that we probably have a wardrobe full of clothes, and most of those clothes we aren't wearing. Be honest. It happens to a lot of us. We have so many clothes out there, and then every morning you're looking and you're saying, I don't know what to wear. I don't have anything to wear, But that is because a lot of times we haven't discovered what our own go-to personal style is, and we haven't developed it, and we've been so, inundated with a lot of information. I mean, we are in the information age, so we're picking our information from so many places, and that doesn't help. Now, I think it's so important for us to know our own style and develop our style so that whenever we step out in the day, we can look and feel confident. We want the first impression we give someone to be a great impression. So I think it's important for us to know what our style is and figure it out. And that's what I'm here to do today. We're going to go through how we can build our own personal style so that we can make better informed decisions. And so we have a wardrobe full of clothes that we love and we like to wear, and we're not wasting money on things that we don't need or things that don't look good on us. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to style, it's always good to note that style is very subjective. What I might like, you might not like. What somebody else likes or what somebody else wears might not necessarily suit you. So there's no one size fits all when it comes to style. When I think back to my 20s or my early 30s, my style has kind of changed over the years. And that is because, as we age or as we are at different stages of our life, our style changes at the same time. So the first thing we need to do is this. Let's go to our wardrobe and let's get organized. One of the things that I think is very useful is we need to know what exactly we have. We need to understand, what do we have in our wardrobe? What are we actually drawn to? What do we have more of? And something I think that could be very useful for us is to kind of color code our clothes. So put the blacks in one place, put the whites in one place, put the pinks, the greens, or whatever colors you have, or the multicolors, put them in different angles of your wardrobe, so that we can analyze what exactly we have and what we don't have. Now, you will find out that when you begin to get organized, you find out, there's some colors you have more of, there's some colors you don't have any of, or you have so little of, or you're noticing, I have a lot of jeans, I don't have enough skirts, or you will find what exactly you have curated in your wardrobe, because this is the first step. We need to know what we have, because that's going to help us to know what we naturally gravitate to. And when we know what we naturally gravitate to, we actually can find out what we enjoy wearing. So for some of us, well, for me in particular, I noticed that I love anything color. I love color. I want something vibrant, something bright, whatever it is. It could be my shoes, it could be my clothes, it could be my jewelry. I want color. And so I noticed that when I went into my wardrobe, I have loads of colors. And then I found out I was lacking in things like pastels. I didn't have enough, blacks or whites. You can see I'm wearing black today, but I didn't have enough of that because I had so much of color. I wanted the vibrancy. I like to infuse the world with color. So go into your wardrobe, see what you have, and let's begin to organize things so we know how best we can understand ourselves and understand our style. Now, the next thing you need to do is think about, what do people compliment you the most about? Is it, your jewelry? Is it your makeup? Is it your hair? For me, it's color. Or whenever I'm wearing a pair of jeans, because I always like my jeans blinged out, or I always have a pattern on it, I find that I get a lot of compliments. Oh, you look so, gorgeous in those jeans, or I love your lipstick, or you always have snazzy shoes. It could be anything. So let's see, what do people compliment us the most about? That gives us an idea of how we can build our style. The next thing is, what do we feel comfortable in? Now, I say that you can see how I kind of held back when I said that, because the truth is, we all feel the most comfortable when we're wearing like loungewear or pajamas or whatever it is that we feel the most comfortable in, sweats or slacks. But when we're talking about finding our personal style, the truth is we always want to look good. We always want to look nice and look presentable. So think about, when we're going out, what do we feel comfortable in? We might realize, we have a lot of high heels in our wardrobe and we hardly wear them because they're quite uncomfortable. So we probably have to go for more mid-heeled shoes or lower heels. Doesn't necessarily have to be flats, but there's nothing wrong with wearing flats. But then we can see what we have and we can shop accordingly. So for me, I realized that I always like to err, on the side of caution. So I always like to be overdressed, because I don't want to go somewhere and feel like, feel underdressed or feel like I don't look good, or I could have worn something better. So I find myself tending to be more overdressed than underdressed. But it's still, whatever you're comfortable with, it's still about your style. So figure out what it is you feel more comfortable in. Is it that you like to wear more corporate clothes, or you rather, dress it up or mix and match? Let's keep going and we'll figure it out as we go. Now, something that we neglect to talk about when it comes to style is actually our hair. Now, I know for some people, they're not so crazy about hair, but I think that hair is as important as any other part of our style, because I always say this is the first thing that people see when you walk into a room, or when they see you, they see your face, and your hair can say a lot about you. And I don't want us to neglect that side of things because we feel, it's a given. I mean, for myself, I like to change my hairstyle. I like to change my style, and I don't like having the same hair. For some people, it's going to be, I have my signature style. I know what I look good in, and that's it. I don't change it, this works for me, and that's good, and that's okay. I actually have a video on how to find the right hairstyle that suits your face. So I will link that video somewhere here, probably in the description box, so that you can go check it out and understand, what hairstyle suits you. Because for me, it's the whole package, how we bring ourselves out, how we stand out in confidence, from your head down to your shoes. The next thing we need to find out is what color actually suits us. And I'm going to go into more detail on how we can figure out what color suits us. But what we need to do is, now we've arranged our wardrobe based on the colors, we know what we have, we know what we kind of gravitate more to, and we're able to see, okay, I like to wear, pastels, I like plain colors, I like, pale pink, I like grays, I like black, I don't like too much color. Or you're probably like me and I like vibrancy, I like pink, I like green, I like purple, I like orange, whatever that color might be. The next thing we need to do is actually understand what suits us. And the only way we can do that is by knowing what our body type is and what our face type is. Now, the truth of the matter is, and I'm sure you can relate to this, when you see this outfit, you're like, oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is so cool. This is so me. And then you buy the outfit and then you look, you know what you look like when you wear it. The bottom line is, a lot of times we don't know what suits us. We see something we like, and this goes to our clothing and also to hairstyles. I cannot tell you, and listen, I'm a victim of that myself. I would see a hairstyle on someone, I'm like, oh, this is so gorgeous, she looks so beautiful. And then you go to the hairdresser, or for someone like myself who's done my own hair for the past 10 years myself, I would, start doing the hair and it's not looking in any shape or form like what I saw, like, why doesn't it look like that person's hair? Why don't I look as good as I thought it would look? But that's because I didn't understand my face type. I didn't understand, what worked for me. And that goes to our clothing as well. When we understand what our body type is and our face type, then we can make better informed decisions on what actually suits us. And I've done a video on understanding what your body type is and knowing how to measure your body so you know what actually suits you. And as I mentioned before, we also have that video on our face type, because that would tell us the kind of hairstyles or the way we can, give our face, different angles so that we can look good. So this is the end of part 1. I'm going to link to the part 2. As I said earlier on, make sure to watch the part 2. But before you go, let me know what you're going to do first. Are you going to be organizing your wardrobe, or are you going to be understanding what exactly suits you? If you gained any value from this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends. Do subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my family. You can also join us in our Style Lounge on Facebook. We've got an amazing group, and there we want to have a lot of inspiration. It's a no judgment zone, and I'd love to have you as part of my family. So do consider subscribing. And until the next video, this is me saying, have a beautiful day.